Hey, the universe people! In this video, we're gonna talk about the famous UFO recorded sightings. Most of these recordings hadn't been talked about for years. Most happened years ago and are still in the dark. Get ready, as most of you would like to say, you get your mind blown away. Here are famous UFO recorded sightings, and you would enjoy it. The Roswell Incident. The Roswell incident remains to be the most famous UFO incident in history. It involved UFO hunters who claimed in 1947 that they saw the US military capture an alien aircraft, which the US military denied. The military said it was simply a surveillance device from a classified operation that they captured and not a flying saucer. And in 1947, an American businessman named Kenneth Arnold claimed to have seen several saucer-like shapes flying in a chain above Mount Rainier in Washington. He was the one that coined the term flying saucer that same year. And once again in 1952, several UFOs were spotted above the sky of Washington, D.C. The U.S. Air Force maintained that it was a mere temperature change that had caused the radar signal to bend and give false returns. And here is one of my favorite of the sightings. A couple named Barney and Bertie Hill, who lived in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, reported in 1961 that they had been kidnapped by aliens. They recounted that inside the aircraft they saw a 3D star map which they believed the aliens used to identify their location. And then in 1980 we have the Rendlesham Forest Light. The Rendlesham Forest Light incident is the name given to the series of sightings and the alleged landing of a UFO in the Rendlesham Forest. That's England. The UK Ministry of Defence saw no threat to their national security and as such never investigated the incident. And back in 1949, respected American astronomer Clyde Tombaugh, heavy name, who was responsible for describing the planet Pluto in 1930, spotted 8 rectangular lights in the sky above Las Cruces in New Mexico. His credentials contributed to the popularity of his claims. In the Levelland case of 1967, several car engines allegedly stalled after encountering a glowing egg-shaped object. They then supposedly started up after the object left. The police concluded that it was just an electrical storm. I mean, who would believe that? It's not an electrical storm. (1967) An unidentified object crashes in Shag Harbor in Nova Scotia. After an investigation was conducted, the incident was classified as unsolved by the Canadian Department of National Defence. A sailor named Harold Dahl claimed to have seen 6 UFOs while he was scavenging for driftwood in Puget Sound, Washington. He later claimed that men in black visited him and told him to stop telling his story. He eventually changed his mind and said it was all a hoax. West Hall Encounter, 1966. In 1966, around 200 students and teachers in West Hall, Bellboard witnessed an object that descended into a grassy field and took off over houses in a local suburb. The general consensus had been that it was an experimental military aircraft. Well, I don't believe that, neither should you. In 1964, Loni Zumora, a local police officer, claimed to have spotted huge bluish-orange flames in the sky, being emitted from a donut-shaped silver machine manned by two white-clad individuals. His report gained widespread attention due to the fact that it was documented live over police radio. Wow. And then we have the Carson Sink incident. The Carson Sink UFO incident of 1952 involved two senior military pilots who claimed to have sighted three unusual aircraft while flying above the Carson Desert. The unidentified aircraft were allegedly far faster than any known military fighter planes. Sao Paulo sightings, Brazil. After 20 UFOs were detected by radar in Sao Paulo, Brazil, a military aircraft was sent to intercept them. However, just when the aircraft was about to reach the UFOs, they disappeared. Apart from all the conspiracy theories, the general consensus was that the lights were debris being ejected by Soviet space station Salyut 7 and re-entering the Earth's atmosphere in central western Brazil. And then we have the Jim Carter sightings. While governor of Georgia, Jim Carter filed a report in 1973 stating that he had seen a strange white light in the evening sky 4 years earlier. The report became famous once he was elected president. Tehran UFO incident in Iran. In 1976, a UFO was said to have disabled the electronic equipment of two fighter jets in Tehran. In fact, according to official records, Iranian generals claimed that the technical failure was caused by extraterrestrial beings, who say the government is always trying to cover up things. Aliens make a great scapegoat. And we have the Lubbock Light, Texas. In 1951, three professors from Texas Technical College spotted roughly 20 to 30 strange-looking lights flying in a V-shaped formation near Lubbock. The sighting became famous though, thanks to a photograph taken by a student. And one of my favorite being the Belgian wave. Sometime between 1989 and 1990, thousands of Belgians claimed to have seen UFOs in the form of a large, silent, low-flying black triangles. The government, however, stated that they were military helicopters. Military helicopters. Wow. Do you have any comment, any information that we missed? Tell us a piece of your mind. Connect with us. Basically, say anything that you want to say. Tell us your mind on the video. Tell us your mind on the listings. Maybe we left something out. Maybe we didn't. Just tell us anything that you want us to know. Are you a fan of aliens and other galactic life forms? Get connected to the universe people and experience more about the cosmic evolution, the universe, and then more information about UFOs and aliens. Subscribe now, and thank you for watching this video.